Gracias, amigo. Okay, now I gotta slide past this guy just barely. The benefits of having a bike.
Hi, I'm Mac, a motorcycle traveler from BC, Canada, traveling across the Americas on my trusty Suzuki DR650 Mula. Our journey has taken us to the land of Nicaragua, one of the most volcanically active countries on Earth. With so much wonder packed tightly into this country, I do my best to explore as much as I can in just under 2 weeks of traveling along the Western route. So come along for the journey and let's go explore this country together. We pick up where we left off at Hotel Cali in the town of Choluteca, Honduras, approximately 45 minutes from the border of Nicaragua.
Okay, we're ready to leave. Everything's packed up. Looking good. We got 49 minutes to the border. Not too bad. I haven't eaten anything, so I'm kind of hungry. But also I want to get this border as soon as possible. And just in case it takes a long time.
As I made my way towards the border, I did my best to relax my mind and feel at peace, as I was prepared for anything. Nicaragua is notorious for being one of the most bureaucratic and difficult borders to cross. It's taken some travelers several hours to get through. I crossed my fingers and hoped for the best.
First thing we need to do is swap our money. ¿Dólares? ¿Americano? Ok, un momento. A ver. Ya, sí. 1,365 es todo.
1,365.
Sí.
50 dólares.
50,
Sí.
está bien.
Quetzales, peso mexicano, otra clase de moneda. De
¿Quetzales?
Sí, anda con quetzales.
Ah, tengo un poco.
Dele,
Creo que...
véndamelo.
Gracias, amigo. Sí, ya sé el proceso. Gracias. Look at that. First Nicaraguan dish. Well, it took 2 hours, but I did it. Finally got into Nicaragua. So I'm just gonna eat up and then head to Leon.
So we made it to Nicaragua, country number 6 on our route along the Pan American Highway. I had exactly 2 weeks to spend in this country before absolutely needing to exit, for 2 reasons. 1, my visa in the CA4 region was about to expire, and 2, my drone was being shipped from El Salvador to Liberia, Costa Rica, and I wasn't sure exactly how long they would hold it for. But for the moment, nothing else mattered. I had a feeling of immense freedom. I was trying to live up to what my wise friend Alan used to say to me. Just hit the open road without a care in the world. So today, I'll honor his words and just enjoy the ride along this nicely paved shit. Well, that's Nicaragua for you. 1 minute you're on the highway, and the next you're roaming down a corrugated dirt road, wondering if you're still heading in the right direction. Until you see a school bus full of kids pass by, then you're reassured everything is normal. Eventually, you make it back to pavement. You do a quick check of the bike to make sure your license plate is still intact, as the PTSD is still too recent. We then hit the road again, and very shortly arrive to the city of Leon.
Hey guys, we have arrived to the city of Leon. It's looking pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Reminds me of some cities in Mexico. Oh, perfect. Auto parking right there. Oh, we did it. Wow. What a big day.
I stayed at Poco a Poco Hostel. I can't recommend it enough. Incredibly relaxing atmosphere, social vibe, but very chill. Cheap beer and comfortable dorms. I spent some time relaxing and catching up on some work, with plans to go volcano boarding the very next day. From Poco a Poco Hostel, it was just a 15-minute walk to Bigfoot Party Hostel, which I was told was the best place to do the volcano boarding tour. So I showed up, paid the fee, everyone loaded into a school bus. You pray the driver is sober, as navigating the city in a large bus is no easy task, and before you know it, you're being transported down a dirt road before stopping off at some ranch to chill for a bit, but it's all good because we got a beer, and now it's even better because we're drinking it on top of the bus. Finally, you arrive to Cerro Negro. You're given some general safety advice, and you begin the short 1-hour hike to the top. Cerro Negro is one of the youngest volcanoes in Central America, formed in 1850 with its last eruption in 1999, and obviously a popular hotspot for volcano boarding.
There's the bus down there. We're making our track. It's getting windy. It's getting dark. We're probably gonna get caught in some rain here. That'd be cool. We made it. We're at the top. Wow, we're almost ready. Look at the visibility. We're losing visibility by the second. We need a safety cup. We're heading down. Everyone's ready. Let's go. You ready?
Yeah.
I'll see you at the bottom.
See you at the bottom. Good luck.
Oh, that's really annoying, but I had some condensation inside the camera lens. The GoPro camera lens, so that didn't even record that well because it's just so damn foggy up there. But anyways, that was sick.
Well, I didn't get my POV recorded, but thankfully my friend Millie was kind enough to send me her POV, so here you go. After the boarding, they take you back to the ranch for dinner, feeding everyone plenty of alcohol along the way. By the end of the night, all you can remember is black.
All right, I'm out of here. Heading to Granada today. Spent 3 nights at Hostel Poco a Poco here in Leon. Did the volcano boarding, walked around the city a little bit. Very hot here, but yeah, it was nice, but it's time to continue the journey. Control. Always gotta squeeze the ducky twice for good luck. But that's it. We got everything, phone, keys, wallet, and we're out of here, off to Granada.
I just want to say thank you for all the support lately. I've been balancing work, riding mule across these countries, and taking time to explore and film it all. I'm committed to making better videos, and if you stick around, you'll see a steady increase in production quality.
Alright, just arrived to my accommodation here in Granada, and yeah, it's a really nice place. Nice big room to myself, pretty cheap, 18 bucks a night. I'm gonna unload my stuff, take a quick shower, and then go get some groceries.
To be honest, Granada was nothing special for me. It's a colonial town and it has its charm, but for me, the vibe just was a bit off. I explored the street markets, but after 2 nights there, I was ready to move on and finally check out the beaches of San Juan del Sur.
I just came down from a dirt road and then it turned into another road, a regular road. Came here and I've made it to the historical site, the lighthouse. Let's go check it out. Look at this thing. So cool. The lighthouse. Very cool. Wow, what a view. We are in Nicaragua. There's a bunch of miradors along the way as well, so we'll go stop at some of those and check those out. Just out doing some exploring. Got this little dirt road. I'm traveling down to the lighthouse. And you got all these lookout points. Just observe the ocean here in San Juan del Sur. You can see all the boats and the marina. Very beautiful landscape, wow.
I stayed at a hostel called The Space, and honestly, I don't recommend it. You can only eat the food cooked inside the hostel. It's extremely overpriced. There wasn't really any social factor. On top of that, they charge you an extra tax when you check out, but at least the beds were comfy. But if I had to choose again, I'd go somewhere else.
Here at The Space, Jungle Oasis, and pretty costly. The dorm was cheap, but the food and drinks were super expensive, so I'm looking forward to going somewhere that's going to be a little bit cheaper. But yeah, that's everything. We are now out of here. Now, man, look at all the mud. Goes where they go on the highway. Not ridden mud like this in a while. Probably the worst terrain, I think, for a heavy bike. Much worse than sand. Okay, let's see if we can just hop up here. And I believe we go this way.
Finally, I was making my way to the town of San Jorge, where I would take a ferry to Ometepe Island. A place I was told I cannot miss out on. Of course, Google Maps never gives you up-to-date information in Nicaragua, such as road closures due to construction, but luckily I'm on a bike, so I just followed what the locals were doing and passed by the caution tape, and as per Central American standards, nobody bats an eyelash.
Oh my god, this is what the locals are doing, so fuck, man. Así es, amigo. This fucking route is fucked. Okay, now I gotta slide past this guy just barely. Okay. The benefits of having a bike. Navigate my way through all this.
On my way to San Jorge, I rode through some small towns which were absolutely bustling, people everywhere, street vendors galore, and traffic in every which direction. This scene right here is the epitome of Central America, an absolute glorious shit show. Eventually, I arrived to the town of San Jorge, paid my fees, and boarded the next ferry to Ometepe.
Aquí? Okay. Sí, 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 sí. Sí, 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 sí. Okay. Alright, made it onto the ferry. It's going to be about an hour crossing until we arrive to Ometepe. Wow, it is swaying so much. I thought I was going to be sick. Not too bad though, just had some Oreos.
Luckily, I survived the 1-hour journey on this tiny little ferry without getting sick and was happy to start exploring the island. But first, it was only 5 minutes to the hostel Life is Good.
Alright, here we are. Just got off the ferry. That was a crazy ride. Crazy ride. Anyways, here we are on the island of Ometepe. Volcano Island. Located in Lake Nicaragua, one of the biggest lakes in the Americas. I didn't know that until just minutes ago. Okay, just arrived to Hostel Life is Good, and I don't think there's anyone here, but it's all good. I'll stay here tonight, and then in the morning I'll head over to El Petal or something. Check that out. So here I am at the top of their viewing platform they have here at the hostel. As you can see, a little bit of a climb. Really cool though. Unfortunately, it's a little bit overcast, so you can't see the volcanoes or anything. But usually, I think in that direction, you should be able to see the volcano. Hostel from here. Bike is parked just on the other side of those bushes. Victoria Classica. This is a national beer, one of the national beers of Nicaragua. Gonna enjoy it.
Hostel Life is Good is run by a lovely couple from Slovakia. Unfortunately, times were very tough for them when I was there. They told me tourism had dropped 90% in the past months, as everyone was now traveling Asia because it's much cheaper. I felt bad for them, but there wasn't much I could do other than support them with my 2-night stay.
Alright, the rain's cleared up, so let's go check out some of the island. First stop is Choco Verde and the Butterfly Sanctuary. Let's go see what they got.
I packed a bag and set off for a day of exploring the northern end of the island. Doing a loop around Volcano Conception, my first stop was Choco Verde and the Butterfly Sanctuary.
Okay, just coming down the dirt road and almost at Choco Verde, so we're gonna check it out.
Choco Verde is a nature reserve on Ometepe Island, located on the lower slopes of Volcano Conception. It's surrounded by tropical dry forest with a short, easy trail great for a relaxed hike. You'll often see howler monkeys, white-faced capuchins, iguanas, and lots of birds. There's also plenty of caimans in the water, and if you're lucky, you can spot one while doing the short loop around the lagoon.
You guys see that? So cool. There's the entrada to the butterfly garden. So just walking down this beach trail, it's called Playa Bancon. We got the lagoon over there, and on the other side of me we got the swamp, and then just down there, I can't tell, but I think it's a howler monkey. Let's go find out. Let's go investigate. He doesn't even care about me. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. Oh, we get to see him climb the vines. So cool. Okay, I was wrong. The other area was not the beach. This is the beach. Playa Blancon. Playa Bancon. Very nice.
Charco Verde is also tied to a local legend about a young woman forbidden to be with the man she loved. Heartbroken, she drowned herself in the lagoon, and locals say her spirit still lingers, making the place feel peaceful by day, but haunting by dusk. Next stop is Reserva Natural Ojo de Agua, a natural fresh spring water on Ometepe Island. Fed by volcanic aquifers, the water stays crystal clear and cool all year long. Flowing gently through lush forests between two volcanoes, one of the most refreshing swims in Nicaragua. I concluded my trip around Volcan Concepcion by doing about 35 minutes of gravel roads through lush farmlands, observing the landscape and locals living their everyday life as I passed by.
Finally made it back from my day of exploring. Kind of a nice sunset. Wow. That was a nice day exploring. Checked out Charco Verde and the natural spring of Ojo de Agua. And now I'm back here at my accommodation and I'm going to relax for the rest of the night. And tomorrow I'm going to move to the other side of the island and do some more exploring over there to another hostel. But yeah, should be really fun. I'm liking it here. It's really nice.
After 2 nights at Ghost Town Life is Good Hostel, I set off to explore the southern side of the island centered around Volcano Madera. I found a cheap hostel, checked in early, and got to exploring. I heard a must-visit was the chocolate factory, and it's true, reasonably priced for a place with an incredible view and delicious food. I began making a loop around Volcano Madera, and my next stop was Playa Mangos, a beachfront restaurant with delicious food, a chill atmosphere, great sunsets, and a refreshing place to take a swim. I highly recommend it. I continued on with my next destination to get a tour of some petroglyphs situated in the backyard of a local's house.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Ometepe's petroglyphs were carved into volcanic rock over 2,000 years ago by indigenous cultures. Spirals, animals, and faces mark sacred places near water and volcanoes, silent symbols of belief, nature, and time, still etched into the island.
¿Ese?
Sí, es como un pulpo.
Ah, un pulpo.
Sí.
Wow. Qué padre.
Es como un demonio, como un animal con cachos, porque acá están sus cachos, su cabeza, sus ojos, su boca.
Oh, wow. Es otra
Sí,
cross.
una cruz.
Cruz. Catholic.
Sí.
Catholic.
Su cabeza y enrollada.
Wow. So cool.
Ese es un monkey
A monkey.
montado cabalgando como un horse, un caballo.
Ah, horse. Wow. Monkey horse.
I completed my loop around Madera, and the next day I caught a ferry back to the mainland and stayed one night in the nearby town of Rivas.
Morning, guys. It is September 1st, and today we're crossing into Costa Rica. We're only 40 minutes from the border, Peñas Blancas. So wish me luck. Hopefully it goes smoothly. Hopefully it's not too long of a crossing. And then after I cross, I'm gonna head to Liberia to pick up my drone. And then after that, if I still have time, I'll probably head down to the beach of Playa Tamarindo, chill there for a few days. But that is the plan. September 1st, new month, new country. Let's get it. En un buen día.
I made it to the border, and as you're about to see, I was starting to get irritated by being rushed and pressured by so many border helpers. In Central America, it's just a relentless pursuit, and probably one of the biggest deterrents for people wanting to overland these countries.
Buenas.
Costa Rica.
Sí.
Ya lleva las copias, hermano. Ya lleva las copias.
Copia.
Copia de licencia, pasaporte y de permiso.
¿Quién eres?
Ven para sacar la copia.
¿Quién eres?
Yo trabajo aquí.
No, no es oficial. Okay, just got out of the insurance office here in Costa Rica, and I think I'm done. I think I've done everything. I got my passport stamped. I got my temporary import permit, and I got my insurance, paid for my insurance. It was $46. I think everything's good to go now. I think I'm gonna check with one of the guys, but I think I've done everything. I've checked out of Nicaragua and I've checked into Costa Rica. Now I can just ride to Liberia and pick up my drone. So yay, but it's looking a bit grim today. I think it's gonna rain pretty sooner than later. So.
Well, I figured it out, got my documents, and was legally in country number 7 on this trip, Costa Rica. Having left the CA4 region, I plan to spend a whopping 3 months in this beautiful and diverse country. So tune in next week to see how I spend my time exploring this epic place.